think you might get mad if, when it comes to the New Testament, you might get mad with that if you don't fully agree with the New Testament, with what Jesus did and how he teached and what he said. If you
Like,
don't
that's
fully
not
agree with like
true.
the
That
way he
didn't
was
happen.
there, you might get mad with it.
I'll
Okay.
probably say this: it will definitely shape how you see the New Testament. There's nothing like you can't get away from that. Like if you watch it, it will shape how you view the New Testament, and then because you might take on the
What way? In
Chosen's
what way? Can you
interpretation.
tell me?
No, because you'll form an identity of Jesus Christ with the actor. You'll form the scene of the New Testament with whatever this director is wanting you to see. So that's what I'm
Oh,
saying is like
okay.
watch it with discernment and read the
Yeah.
scriptures.
Okay, heard that. Thank you.
Yeah, and hearing everything y'all are saying, like I just what it feels like is that, especially when you're talking about how, oh yeah, you can be LDS and you might not be in full alignment, but it's okay. And then you have what after that? You have the Baha'i faith, which is in large part very kind of like open in a lot of ways. It's based in love and based in how your actions are, that your reflection with the divine and with each other. And so I just feel like in a world where we have this strong religious division, and again, thanks to Islam, we have things like Sharia law, and we have, this ingrained idea. I mean, like part of Sharia law is if you're Muslim and you convert, that's the death penalty, right? So we have this plague, so to speak, of religion and the division inherent, at least in this current paradigm. And so if the more modern religions are growing into a more accepting understanding of our relationship with the divine, and a more open one, and one where we're starting to see that, this idea that it's a personal, individual, like internal process is actually reflected in those original texts. Jesus Christ echoed a lot of this. So we're seeing this growth. The question is there a way to prevent more casualties while simultaneously embracing our creative capacity and recognizing that these are all symptoms to something that is probably coming, or to a bigger problem, which is ultimately going to lead to something that we collectively unite behind and create anew? And that's, I believe the answer to that is yes. And I think what humanity creates next will ultimately unite humanity collectively in spirit and in truth, fundamentally, in that I think once you understand love and you identify with love, and you understand that love is synonymous with oneness, I think what you come to is the utmost of freedom that is also part and parcel with the very responsibility that comes with understanding love at that deepest layer. And so the only thing holding us back is that exercising of our creative capacity without this element of fear and this element of tribalism that has us, again, at each other's throats. And even if we're not at our throats, just endlessly debating this on social media and whatever sort of channels and platforms, as if that has anything to do with love and identifying as love and living in love itself. So I just think that all the things y'all are saying are beautiful, and I think they're indicative of something that is coming down the pipeline that is going to be unique, that maybe hopefully speaks finality to this concept of religious division, and ultimately unites us fundamentally under principles rather than covenants and commandments. And we only see ourselves through our awareness of those fundamental principles. And so that's what I think, humbly, I believe that's coming next for humanity. And I'll throw in a little plug. I do believe that it ultimately is going to, or at least this is what this platform aims to be. This is what this revolution aims to be, is a place where we recognize that we're always in the process of discovery, especially with quantum physics and a lot of what we're hearing, sorry, a lot of what we're hearing echoing a lot of these ancient texts and things like that. I just think that the next thing for us to do is to unite, and in a creative way that is fundamental. And so anyway, I throw that out there. That's what this Raise Our Awareness Revolution is all about. And I will say, the number one rebuttal I get to it is, yeah, bro, but do you really think that's possible? And the only thing I say,
was literally, was literally like, because we are naturally tribalistic. You said the word. We are, because it is about, because we are Darwinian creatures who wish to survive, and it helps to survive within a community. Therefore, we are absolutely tribalistic. And that is something that will probably take another 1,000,000 years of evolution to change.